Here we go. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 161 pounds, and making his amateur debut. Doing it for Perez Brothers MMA, let's hear it for Javier Munoz Perez!
All right, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Javier Munoz Perez. Coming out, this young man stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 161 pounds, with an amateur record of 0-0. So what do we know?
One of those O's has got to go.
All right, now he is 25 years old, and he is training with Team Perez Brothers MMA. What do we know about them?
Yeah, I don't know much about them. I mean, I would assume it's their brother. I assume we got him on the card too, coming in a little bit later. Yes. I believe his name's Daniel, correct?
Yes, yeah, Daniel. And then you've got Javier right now. Now, this is our first MMA bout of the evening, so we're about to get things back into what SteelFist is a little bit more known for, which is MMA. So these are going to be 3 3-minute rounds. Since it is amateur, there are a few rules. We'll talk about those in a little bit, but let's look at his opponent.
All right, his opponent tonight going to be fighting out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in last night at 164 pounds, with a current MMA record of 1-1. An independent, let's hear it for Kenneth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kenneth Alley walking out right now. He stands 5 foot 7 inches tall. He weighed in at 164 pounds, and he is 29 years old, and he has an MMA record of 1-1-1. He is independent. What do we know?
Well, usually when independents come out, we don't know a lot about them because, you know, they could be the Phantom Menace, like I like to say, because they've been training somewhere their whole lives and they just moved, or the gym closed down so they don't have an affiliation. With Kenneth, what I will say is his record of 1-1. His last fight was actually his first win. It was against Brennan Light in SteelFist, actually back in, I want to say,
I believe I remember it. I believe he had maybe it was a KO.
It was a guillotine choke, actually.
Guillotine choke,
but it was really quick early in the first round, which is great because his first loss was a guillotine choke really early in the first round. So so yeah, he's coming in. This is his third fight, but he doesn't have a whole lot of time in the cage before that because both of his fights were in the first round and relatively quick in. So he's coming in to kind of see if he can keep that win streak alive and go for 2-0 and kind of keep that going.
Well, again, it seems like another pretty even matchup to me. I mean, it looks like Kenneth, he does have a little bit more experience. He has been in the cage twice, but he didn't spend much time there.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough to gauge against someone that doesn't have any fights and to say how evenly or uneven the match is until we see how they actually look when they're in the cage together. Now, we were talking a little earlier about maybe hitting some of the rules on amateur MMA here in Utah. So MMA rules, it's unified rules across the board except for one thing. You cannot knee to the head.
Knee to the head.
And elbow to the head. You can kick to the head, though.
Correct.
And if they're on the ground.
If they're standing.
If they're standing. If they're on the ground, you can only hit to the head with a fist. And then as far as submissions go, no twisting leg locks.
Yes, correct.
That's the biggest difference between amateur and professional in MMA. Ooh, nice little exchange. Good hands from Kenneth.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at, I mean, Kenneth's doing a pretty good job getting his head offline when he's throwing his punches. I'm really enjoying that.
He's not able to really connect anything right here. Javier is really putting on a lot of pressure, and he's doing a good job getting his back and getting that takedown.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Yeah, this fight's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, his shoulder would be my guess, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he might be unconscious. He's unconscious.
Is he unconscious?
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, wow.
His head hit the mat.
Wow.
Wow, great job by Javier.
I've never seen a slam like that at a local show.
No, I've seen people go out from slams, but not at
like
that angle. Not at that angle. So it looked like if we could maybe see a replay, I'd like to see how Kenneth's head hit. He's still out. He's
looks like he's convulsing
where he's starting to come in.
He's coming around maybe in a minute.
And they're calling for the ambulance, the paramedics to come and check out him. He's got the doctor in there with him right now. And I was actually looking at the cage, so I didn't see the replay, but I'd love to see it one more time. Here it is. Better angle, too. Oh, yeah, the side of his head just hits right onto the mat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've got paramedics in and the doctor checking on him. Javier being very respectful, sitting over there.
Yes. I mean, of course, sportsmanship and safety first.
Yeah, you get really excited when it first happens, but, you also worry about your opponent because this is a sport.
You're trying to win, and part of winning sometimes requires something like this, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so it's not always the intent. While it is, it isn't, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not malicious.
Yes, correct. I mean, the goal is to win the fight.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that's how you win the fight.
It looks like Kenneth is starting to come to.
Yeah, it
looks like it, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I keep trying to pay attention. Looks like they might be rolling him back over. There's some eyes I see.
Yeah, he looks like he's still out. And SteelFist making sure that nobody else is allowed into the cage right now, except for there's a couple members of the commission in the cage with the referee and the doctor, and then the 2 paramedics making sure that he's okay, and they're not going to let anybody in the cage until they're sure that he is fine, or until they get him out of here by whatever means.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds
but
good.
It looks like he's starting to come to. Yeah, he's sitting up.
Let's send some positivity over to Kenneth. Keep it going. Make some noise.
And again, I mean, this is kind of a rough sport. This is a tough game.
Yes, yeah. And you never want to see someone walk away not being able to walk away.
Yes. I mean, again, it's about winning. I mean, I can't stress that too much. I mean, yes, there is a bit of violence associated with it, but really, I believe the end goal, if we remember, is to win the fight.
Yeah.
I believe that's what people are really trying to accomplish.
Right, yeah, not to do long-term damage to people.
Yes, Perfect to be short-term just for the end of the duration of the fight.
Right.
Let the fight finish.
Yes.
And then the guy's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's what you would hope for. Yeah, looks like Kenneth's
he looks
doing
like
okay.
He's
standing
more
up.
into it.
One more time, he's up on his feet.
More
Let's
aware
hear
of
it.
what's going on. Still doesn't look like he's got his balance completely, but he is. All right. All right. Looks like the doc's doing some last checks while he's actually more conscious and sitting up. Make sure everything's okay. But hey, Javier, you got to be happy right now. That was that was a great win.
Great slam.
Yeah, and especially when you look over and you see a smile on your opponent's face, that makes it a little bit easier.
He's okay.
All right, he's on his feet again. All right, they're going to escort him out. They're not going to have him stand in the middle for the raising the hand. They're going to get him out and keep checking on him. But
they'll go see the doc's already with them, but they'll continue to do the assessment.
Yeah, let's make this thing official.
Yep.
All right, let's make it official. One more time. Please make some noise for both of these fighters. Your winner, 34 seconds into round number 1 by knockout. Out of the red corner, Javier Munoz Perez.
All right, Javier, we're going to do a quick little interview here. All right, man. I'm here with your winner, Javier. Man, how are you feeling right now?
Pretty good, pretty good. It was exciting a little bit.
Yeah, not exactly the way you expect to end the fight, right?
Not at all.
All right. Did anything happen that caught you off guard?
I wasn't expecting a kick from him, so that caught me a little bit off guard, but that's about it.
All right, man. Is there anyone you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Kevin and the guys that held this whole event. I think they're really great people. They're pretty good at getting everybody to do all their stuff. They're real great people. I want to thank my brother, my family that came out, my friends and my family. Thank y'all. And thank the crowd for everybody coming out. I appreciate you guys.
Are you going to come back and do the sports again?
I'm thinking so, yeah.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. We can't wait to see you come back and do it again. Everyone give it up for your winner, Javier Munoz Perez.
Got to give a quick shout out to Kofi, Cache Valley MMA. He wrapped about half of the fighters himself back there in the back to help him out. So big shout out to Kofi. He'll be back next fight night with a bunch more fighters.